my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Elena's Bar. I've been rewatching today the old Soviet comedies that were actually perpetrating some family and biblical principles into our society. And when I compare the two worlds, the world that we live in right now and the world that we were living in before, even though feminism kind of started and it expanded, right? It didn't get so crazy as we see now before. So even if you watch some movies in the 80s or 60s, yeah, you will definitely see the push towards feminism, but it wouldn't be to the greatest extent that we see right now in the modern movies. So be very careful what kind of content you consume, because it's definitely going to form your worldview, it's going to form your attitude, your beliefs, and your behavior, and the behavior of other people around you, because media is impacting people in a great way. We underestimate how much impact the media, the content that you guys consume, has on you. And if you only consume the content that resonates with you, that sounds nice and perfect to you because you were raised with this set of beliefs, and then you see the confirmation bias in these movies that are portraying to you the same things that you've heard from your relatives, from your friends, and you see other people are doing these things. All of this is accumulating and it's creating these beliefs in you, and you think that this is the truth because it's so easily accessible, when in fact it contradicts the truth, it contradicts reality, because there is a certain narrative that is being pushed on you. There is this feminist propaganda that has been promoting for many decades now. And you have to go back into before, if you watch some movies from before the 1960s, before the sexual revolution, maybe even shortly after, because it didn't get that big expansion right away, right? So you could find some decent movies that were still promoting the family principles, the biblical principles, where people had standards, where women were held to a higher standard, where women would be criticized for leaving their families, for betraying their husbands, for cheating on their husbands with some chads, for taking their kids away from their fathers. Those kinds of movies, so that you can see the difference, because there is a difference between the old world and the new world. And we often hear women on social media say that we all want traditional men who behave in a traditional way. But ladies, you do realize that you are so far from traditional. You don't represent anything that constitutes a traditional woman. You're just not a traditional woman yourself. So how can you demand a traditional man after the birth control, after you got that liberation, after you expose yourself semi-naked on social media? And I'm not talking about you personally, but you see other women maybe around you who are doing that. It's just not the same anymore, right? Our society has shifted so far, and because we are lacking moral principles, we are lacking moral standards, we are not holding women accountable anymore. And how do you hold somebody accountable? Or you impose consequences on these people. So women don't experience any harsh or uncomfortable consequences right away after they mess up. Yeah, if they do it 10 years from now, 20 years from now, relying on nature and biology to punish women, it's kind of silly, because there is no restraining order. In the meanwhile, a lot of men's lives are going to be ruined. A lot of kids' lives are going to be ruined by the time women get their punishment after they hit the wall, right? So relying that eventually they'll hit the wall, it's kind of naive, because in the process, they will ruin a lot of lives. And unfortunately, a lot of movies today, they don't portray any kinds of consequences that women can experience. And when you compare to the old movies, where there were principles, where women were held accountable by society, there were social norms, even other women would step up and say, look, lady, what you are doing is just crazy. You can't do it anymore. And the majority of women had moral principles and standards, and they would call out the bullshit of other women. What do we see now? You try to call it out, or you are a scapegoat, right? You are just an outcast. Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to listen to you. And the problem is that people just don't want to challenge themselves anymore. Even the ones who know better, they are lacking humility. They are lacking humility to realize, oh, maybe I could learn something. There is a smarter person here who can tell me what's going on, who knows more than I know. And this is a problem, and it applies everywhere, in every single field. So many big, important people, they refuse to talk to smart people who might know more than what they know in that specific area. And they just say, well, you don't pet my ego enough, so I'm not going to listen to you. Sorry, my dear friends, my camera died last night because I spent too much time posting the extracts of the movies so that you could watch those movies and commenting on those movies and also creating some posts, and I didn't realize that I had very low battery. Anyway, I hope that you found value in this video. Please let me know what you think about these topics. We are discussing these topics and other related topics during our interesting controversial discussions with Elena's Bar community on Saturdays with the Resurgence of Sanity guys. And if you'd like to debate us, if you'd like to debate me or the Resurgence of Sanity guys based on the articles that I post on my Substack, please reach out, okay? We would love to be challenged. We want our ideas to be challenged, and we don't take it personally, okay? If you respectfully disagree and bring up the arguments, we are going to challenge you guys. And I think that we need to bring back this challenge of the ideas and not take it personally. So yeah, look forward to seeing you guys. Join us for our discussions, for interesting activities here on my YouTube channel. Happy holidays to all of you. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe. Your help and support are highly appreciated, and I'll see you soon. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.